We should think positive. And these saints and sages, they always think in that way. They would rather be silent than to speak a lot of rubbish, which would be creating more problems in our society. So if you cannot speak something positive, you might as well shut up. Don't open your mouth saying a lot of nonsense, which will come back as suffering to yourself. This is why it is essential for us to do something now. Because we all want to improve. Most of the time, we do not know what to do in order to. We are doing a lot of things, but we find that most of the time we are going around in circles and we are not seeing any progress. But when it comes to the technique of Mantra Yoga Meditation, you do and you start to improve. It is progressive. In a matter of a few days, you begin to feel more relaxed, more peaceful, you begin to sleep better. And as the time increases, you keep on improving. And people begin to notice the change within you. You begin to know within yourself. And this is when your life begins to change spiritually. Now I don't want you to think that because you have started a spiritual discipline, you should forget the material things. No. As I said yesterday, a lot of people think that in order to carry on a spiritual discipline in your life, you might have to go to a monastery or a convent. No. Your home is just as good. Of course, after some such time of practice and you have reached a certain stage of development, then you might want to go to the monastery, which is something clearly different. This is the decision you would be making because of your desire, not because somebody said so. And it is very important for the individual to start making certain types of decisions, because that gives you confidence in yourself. And a lot of people don't have that. Simple little things, they must get the advice of someone. They must. What happens if that someone is not around? What you going to do? Commit suicide? A lot of people do that too, because their mind is weak. You must learn how to stand up on your own 2 feet as soon as possible. We need the help of those who can help us. But we must also continue. Because we all want to attain a state of realization. Because it is our very nature. It is our very essence. It is It is the art. But you have to realize it in order to know, not just read about it, not just think about it, just not hear about it. It's not sufficient. You have to realize it. And this is what Mantra Yoga Meditation does. It is the technique where the individual applies in his daily state. And he begins to be more successful spiritually, intellect, mentally, physically, and materially. It is only then you begin to realize the beauty of life. For life is bliss, life is happiness, life is creativity, and it is wisdom. If there is any suffering involved, it is due to your negative activities. Whether it is from the standpoint of thought, a word, or an act. And when one applies the technique of Mantra Yoga Meditation, automatically, when he neutralizes, he attains, and when he attains that state, it is then he can help others to get there. Because when you don't have the experience, you wouldn't know. Then what can you say? What can you teach? So this is why it is a moral responsibility of each and every human being to do something positive for the development of your spiritual well-being, which would automatically reflect in our life, in our home with our family, in the city in which we live.
Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma